Alright guys, are you ready to be gay together? I can't wait to do this. I'm watching Simply practice this TTM mountain clip and I still don't understand it, but we're gonna see what we can do. There's an insta clip that you can do on this star that you clip on a certain area where it basically bounces Mario right up to the top and it saves like 1.5 seconds every time, which is a huge time save because we do this 3 times in 120 star. So if you could get this 3 times, you're saving almost 5 seconds from just this trick. Like, it does that basically. When you jump, you just spawn right on top. But I don't know how to do it. It's hard. Yeah, you see like this? This is how I usually do it, where I spawn in the bottom of the water and I have to swim up. And that swimming up is what makes it slow. Yeah, and then I have to swim up. This is the slow version. This is what I do right now. But the problem, like the insta clip is extremely difficult. It's not... Sometimes you get it, I almost never get it. But it's hard. And of course, when people find out these tricks and do it, they always say the same thing. Oh, this trick is free, it's not hard, whatever, blah blah blah. And it's like, well, let me see you do it in runs like 10 times in a row and see what happens. One thing is doing it perfectly with save states or in practice all the time. But when you have to do RTA, then it's a whole different story. But anyway. I'm gonna try more single star things because I realize that I've been neglecting like practice in this game, and I don't only mean like RTA practice. I mean like full on like even single star, like just experimentative practice. I had no idea that Liam actually had a lot of single star world records, and when I found that out, it made so much sense to me as why like Liam got so good. I think. I didn't know he was so good at single star as well. And now I feel bad because like I never really cared about it. And I know that if I paid attention to like a lot of detailed practice in this game again, I would get a lot better. And it would help me a lot. It's not only that Liam is optimized. Well, Liam is not really much better than me or Simply or Punkay or whoever. Or Paracusia. I still think Paracusia is better than Liam and all of us in terms of like optimization. It's just that Liam puts in so much time, and with all that time, all the time makes him get more and more optimized, and it improves his sum of best and stuff. So it doesn't mean that he's better. It's just that if we put in the same time, we'll probably get to the same level as well. But we don't put in not even as much time as Liam does at this moment. So because Liam started so much later, he still has that juice in him, whereas we're just old fuckheads that are like tired of all the bullshit, so we just want to like get world record and then call it George. Is my back feeling better? A little bit fits, but I have to be careful with my posture. I'll also go bad again. God damn it. Well, technically Punkay is the oldest player out of all of us. Out of all the current players. When you say it's 0.5 seconds. Out of all the current players, Punkay is the oldest. He started playing significantly earlier than anyone else, except for Simply. Like, Punkay started in January of 2012. That was 8 years ago. I started 2 years later, in April 2014. Simply actually started in 2013, but he only played for a few months and then quit for like a whole year, and then he came back in 2014, around when I was getting good. And then Simply quit again in like late 2015 for like almost 3 years because of his hand, and then came back. So technically speaking, Simply is actually probably the one that improved the fastest out of all of us, because he, I think, has some of the least gameplay time. I think Liam probably surpassed Simply by now because of how much Liam plays in streams. It's arguable, but Liam also is just a very quick improver as well. I think me, Liam, and Simply were the ones who improved quickly, or the quickest out of all top players. Punkay started extremely early and put in tons of time back in 2012 and 2013, so he just has a lot more gameplay time than all of us. And then there's Paracusia, who started in like 2015, who also put in tons of time. He was like one of the later players as well. And then Tago also started a bit later, like 2015. And then he started like grinding hard in 2017, 2018. D Whatever as well. No, D Whatever started before I did. D Whatever started long before, not long before, but a while before I did. D Whatever actually has longer playtime than I do. Am I still gay? Nah, I got bored. Wasn't getting any action. Whoa! That's a first. What was that? That was cool. I want to check that out later. How to start the entire run? I don't know. Bowser throws, probably. What was that? Could you imagine doing that in a run? Oh my god. Did you see that backup? I can't believe I just did that. Biggest pet peeve about Mario 64? SSL Reds and Vanish Cat. My biggest pet peeves about this game are just stars themselves, or certain strats that I think are dumb, too hard. That's honestly the only thing that really frustrates me about this game. It's strats that just don't seem to ever get better no matter how much I put time into it. And I feel that way about SSL Reds near the ending with the slide strat, and I feel that way about HMC BLJ, the Toxic Maze BLJ, which is why I don't even do that BLJ anymore, because it's just too fucking hard, man. The amount of time and like muscle pain I go through trying to practice that, it just never works. There we go. Ooh, I made it. That cycle is like uber scary, but it saves a lot of time if I can get it. Oh no, my booty! What I really like about my gameplay, and I've always liked, well, especially for like the past like year or so, my backup strats are so on point now that like it's so much easier for me to get like good times because my backup strats are on point. Missed the start, flew off the stage. There's a very popular clip of me losing a 139 because of that. It's gonna be the first ever 139 without LBLJ back in the day. And I dived right off the stage and missed the star. Jesus. That was close. No! No! Oh my god! Of course! Of course! Oh yes. Yes. Would never forget it. It was fun. I enjoyed it. There's been a lot of people. There's been quite a few people that have actually, like, completely seriously, offered to get married with me. For me to live in the U.S. And it's a little bit creepy, but I mean, I don't know. It's just I don't know if I want to do that. It's not legit, and I don't want to go through that. Man of Steel is one of them, yes. Liam. Can you imagine that? Simple Flips and Cheese getting married. Ooh. Flies back like 5 miles an hour. Cheese and ZFG. That's always a common one. I've never had any sexual experience at all in any event I've ever been to. Which everyone always gets surprised when I say that. Everyone was always like, "Come, are you serious? There's no way." Because like, at least 50% of the people in every GDQ always have some sort of sexual encounter. There's always some crazy shit going on. I've never had. If a person is just brain dead and they don't have any intuition or like common sense or whatsoever, it's like a complete big turn off, and I can't even stand to like talk to them. Liam said that he felt like I wasn't even trying. Yeah, I'm on break right now because my back has been really bad, so I'm not rushing anything. I'm also just I'm honestly enjoying the quarantine. I'm having a lot of fun just playing new games and chilling with my friends and not worrying about when I wake up etc. It's actually kind of nice to have that for a while. Most gamers and people that are used to being in their house on their computer and having stuff to do are probably enjoying the quarantine. A lot of people, like my cousin, for example, is hating it because he's someone that does not ever really use a computer or like doesn't care. All he does, like when he has nothing to do, he just sits in his bed on his phone all day. So like it's really boring for him, but I'm really enjoying my quarantine because I make my bedroom fun. That sounded sexual, but I make my bedroom fun. Like I have a piano, so I could play my piano when I want. I have my computer that I could play games on. I have Discord with all my friends that I'm always talking to, so I always have something to do.